Pick a card. What do you need to know? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you at your reading. Hi friends, my name is Chris with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. This time we're going to be looking at what you need to know at this point in time in your life. Then we'll get into the pile selection. You can fast forward and jump to the selection part as well, whatever works for you. So we're going to look at the Shaman's Dream, and we're using this deck today, well, one of them. So I would like to know what the collective needs to know. And we're going to choose 3 cards, please. 3 cards for collective. Here's pile 1. Crown Games, right use of power. Here's pile 2, the deep quiet, meditation and stillness. And pile 3, unmarked trail with revelation. Take a peek at that. I'll also take a picture so you guys can take your time if you need more time, and I'll see you at your pile. Hi pile 1, welcome to my channel. If you chose Crown Games, the right use of power, then this message is for you. You did select the number 8 here. This image is really just interesting. And to be honest, when I looked at it, I just started biting my lip right away. So my first thought was, yeah, there's a lot of abuse of power. But my second thought is, what role have I played in it? So, fair warning, you might have some messages that are not at all what you're expecting. All right, for pile number 1, I'd like to see a little bit more information about pile number 1. Why is this card here, please? With Crown Games. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to pull one more. And we have the Page. How cool is this page? So I'm going to say that with the Wheel of Fortune, as far as your role, I think they're a lot more sensitive than you perhaps used to be. And when I think of like Crown Games or even the right use of power, this pertains to every area in our lives, because I feel like a lot of times our interpersonal relationships are all about an exchange of power. And it doesn't have to be like who has it and who doesn't. It's about attempting to create a balance. But a lot of times that's an idealistic point of view, and I totally get that. Now I'm feeling like there's an awareness that's been brought to your attention about a misuse of power, perhaps. And this could be, of course, you know, when we suffer pain and we suffer at the hands of someone else abusing their power, for example, a boss who decides that they're going to skip over you continually because they are going to... the word nepotism, you know, comes to mind. They're going to wind up promoting people that they know, or they already have an agenda. It doesn't matter how good you do. It's already preset who's going to get the position, things like that, okay? But the Wheel of Fortune definitely can be explaining here that you have been at the hands of, or under surveillance, actually, I'm getting, of someone who really has directly affected your abundance, for lack of a better way of saying it, okay? So with the Wheel of Fortune, we see here that her hands are raised up into the ethers, and there's a lot of energy around her. And I think that this is just saying that you recognize that you were under the rule or under the thumb or under surveillance of someone who definitely was affecting your prosperity some way, somehow. This could be a direct boss. This could be through, where you live. This could be because of an age thing. I mean, regardless of what it is, you're going to have to put yourself, there if this reading makes sense to you. But I'm going to say that right now you're in the process of transmuting that power and changing it in order for you to grow, in order for you to experience those blessings the Wheel of Fortune brings. Now, I do feel like part of this could be that you suffered at the hands of someone who misused their power, whether this is friends, family, seniorship. Is that a word? Yeah. But the old school of like just respect the adults because of the adults type of thing without having it to be a mutual thing, like the adults respecting the child type of thing. That could be at play here as well. But I feel like you are finally getting grounded. I feel like you are reaching into the ethers and saying, okay, like what comes next? I don't really understand what this picture looks like, or I'm transmuting this power and I'm overcoming this this authority figure who's trying to, throw their weight around, for lack of a better way of saying it. And I feel like in that you are encouraged to transmute it by accepting joy, by having an innocent look about things, by just really being genuine. I look at this older man and he is just so excited to be holding that cup and all the fish flying about his head. And I love it. I think it's just really cool. And it's stating, usually this card is like about being kind of whimsical and different and expressive and, like regardless of what's in your heart, feeling free to express it. Maybe you've had somebody of authority who tried to stomp on that or tried to strategize against that or maneuver in a way that'll make them look better, they benefited, or stomp it out completely. But regardless of what this is, I feel like whatever it is that gives you joy, continue doing that. And I do indeed feel like you have been on this journey of transforming that energy. Now, the flip side to that, which is very interesting to me, is also like, how do you utilize power yourself? How do you, because, we're all about interpersonal relationships and things like that. So how do you utilize your power and how do you come across in order to really help or affect other people? And that we'll be looking at in just a moment. But I feel like this transformation, for some reason, my head got really like foggy and I wasn't able to kind of formulate my words really clearly, right? When you're channeling, it tends to be a lot of, at least for me, a lot of ideas, emotions, and I'll see words and I'll see pictures that help me to translate what Spirit has to say. But let's get a little bit about that. What exactly is pile number one coming from that they are being made aware of? Let's start with a power that has been over you, please. What are you being made aware of? And the Three of Wands. And the interesting part is, even though I have my glasses on and I looked at the camera to verify what it said, it does say, the Three of Wands, but I saw my head like the Three of Hands. Just a flicker of a moment. So I'm going to say here that this is something that you've been waiting on. You've been waiting for a long time for a change. With the number one right here, it seems like you're all dressed up and ready to go. With, I think this is a giraffe. This little creature is looking. I feel like you're stretching out your neck. And maybe this can mean like you've done things to kind of put your neck on the line or to stretch and get a higher perspective and view of things, right? As far as this authority over you initially. So I feel like it's been a long time in coming and that you've been waiting for things to pan out. Yeah, the bottom of the deck I have here, not surprising, the Nine of Swords. This could have cost you many nights of sleeplessness, anxiety. I love the owl head. This deck is called Curious Creatures. Yeah, but it could prevent you from like sleeping at night. And I feel like that is dissipating. I think that that is actually leaving and going away the more that you understand the dynamics and the more that you heal. Now, if this is, work or something like that, I think that you're starting to understand a little bit more about the dynamics. And that is helping you just to not be fearful, helping you think that, well, there's other stuff, you know, and you can transmute this power as well. I feel like you are put in this situation to see what you're going to do with it. And what you're actually doing with it is that you're changing it so that you can help other people as well. So I do feel like you're leaving this energy, by the way, which is really nice because it does feel oppressive. Now, show us a little bit more about pile number 1. What about their own role in power here? What about their own role in power? Pile 1. The 7 of Swords. Oh, this is sneaky behavior. This is kind of like a little bit of a hidden agenda. Black ops. I'm looking at this guy right here. And it seems like this is like, I'm going to do what I got to do. Oh my gosh. And I have a song in my head and I'm really trying not to swear, so it's not really appropriate. The song is, I don't know what you heard about me. Okay, but if you follow the lyrics to that, it talks about basically being in an MFN VIP, you know, this person. So I feel like people didn't see you correctly, and I feel like you had to strategize, and people are feeling like, wow, you went behind my back, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like in the end, this was something that, with the 3 of Wands right here, you've been waiting for a long time. And I feel like this was expressed and that you were uncomfortable and you did express it. So you had to make moves in the night if that were the case in order to better your situation. What about you? Yeah, the Empress. That's kind of what I was feeling is now you're sitting pretty. I think you escaped the situation. It could be like a bad marriage, a bad relationship, a bad home life, something toxic about it. And I feel like, honestly, if that was the case, then whatever moves you had to make was the right move, because everybody deserves to be happy and nobody really deserves to have the authority over anyone in such a way that that person feels chokehold, is that a word? Anyways, so that is what I'm getting. I'd like to know a little bit more about the Wheel of Fortune. How are we transmuting this energy? Okay, because I feel like you're in the middle of, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's changing. I feel like things are changing for the better, of course, here. With the Empress, things are definitely changing and evolving, but I don't think that this energy is here to stay. I think it was something out of necessity, or you thought it was necessary to do things that way. So with the Wheel of Fortune, show me a little bit more. Thank you. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the Page of Wands, the 2 of Cups. And this is about somebody seeing you exactly for who you are. They almost like share a vision, share a soul, if you want to call it that way. This could be my twin flame, soulmate. This could be, but honestly, it has a lot to do with like, those terms get all muddy because people interpret them different. But I feel right here, this is like a real kinship. This is like 2 souls coming together and just really seeing things in a similar way. And it's very peaceful, very copacetic, very much working together easily. And then I have the the Page of Wands right here. And I think about the Page of Wands, how cute. Page of Wands is about learning, but this could be about desire, about excitement. And I mean, she's really kind of dressed a little bit wildly for being in the desert. Okay. With those heels ain't gonna go very far, right? But I think this is about reigniting your passion, your excitement, and daring to dream with a little like thing that she has in her hand. And then also, you can't see it, but when I put the decks down, this one slid. I put one deck on top of the other, so we're gonna take that. What? The Sun. Yeah, so this is a little bit like, not like a no baseball at all, but I'm going to say this is like sliding in for a home run. This is what you had to do. This is what you get to do. But with all of that red being reflected, especially in the bed right here, you know, the red bed sheets and things like that, I'm going to say that this has a lot to do with your stability, with feeling like you're home, how you clothe yourself, how you make your money, things like that. And it was just the basics. And I feel like this is Spirit saying, yes, this is a great move for you. and we support you. I also feel like you're going to have a lot of admirers and things like that, encouraging you, with this being kind of like something that he just like yanked the sheets or the comforter over that bed, and this is saying you're going to be able to sleep a lot better as well, or rest easy, or have your mind more at peace. And I feel like there's a lot of like things like energy around you. Okay, so I don't know if this is your energy just yet. What? Okay, bottom of the deck. I have to stop doing that, sorry. Bottom of the deck now, whatever cards I see, I'm always gonna take them, so I can't not take them. But so this guy is wanting to be known as a King of Pentacles. And this is someone that's like, hey, you see me, like I'm almost like I'm coming for you, or an opportunity. So this could be a new job, an enterprise. This could be you buying a franchise, for example. This could be another boss saying, hey, I really like the way you think. I like the way you work. Let us work together. This king is a king who has a lot of ideas. This king is self-sufficient. This king does not make stupid moves if they can avoid it. They move slowly, methodically. They do their study, their homework. And I feel like this is an opportunity coming towards you saying, hey, I feel like you're solid. And even the smirk on his face is awesome. So this could be like, remember me. This could be a person from way back when, or even this could be maybe even a job that you had before that's expanding or something like that. So that's really good. I'm feeling a lot of good things coming your way, by the way. So whatever it is that you are dealing with, that the powers that be are really being balanced in your life, or you're taking back your own power and you're just saying, okay, that's just, you know, not cool. Enough is enough. And I'm going to do what I got to do. So the Five of Pentacles, this can involve maybe leaving somebody in the dark, or people that you don't resonate with any longer. Or this could be even confusing the powers that be. Like, I just watched a reel or TikTok about this girl that said something like, well, I'm going out, you know, I clocked out for a break. Only my boss doesn't know that I'm just not coming back. So this could be something like that if you left the job with no explanation. In fact, when I was managing, I had a few of those who would just leave for lunch and disappear. And yeah, it was not easy. Working for a chain is a whole different culture. But with the number 5 being featured here on this card, this could also be that you've had a lot of like fluctuations and things. Now, I'm seeing the folded hand here, and it's almost like this person's like, you know, I have the crown, or I'm the one that has blue blood, or I'm the one that... It's a lot of entitlement right here, and I feel like there's an entitlement to your energy, by the way. So now we have a Queen of Cups right here, and this queen is a very beautiful queen. This queen is actually my psychic queen, and she's kind of wearing red right here as well, with the red shoes. And I'm looking at the shoes, it's almost like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz clicking her heels. There's no place like home, right? So maybe you have found a home, maybe you are finding a home, or creating more of a home for yourself. With the lotus growing out of the cup right here, I always think of, you know, how lotus cannot be made unless there's a lot of mud. Basically, they're made out of darkness and mud and things that are not so cool. So I feel like you have grown through a period of time that it was really murky and dark for you, and you're coming out on top, and that is incredibly beautiful for you. What? Stop. So I have the Sun, the Queen of Cups. You could be getting more into your own intuition. And by the way, I read energy, not sex. So even though this is portraying the Queen of Cups, this could be a man. It doesn't make a difference. Again, energy, somebody who's intuitive and sensitive, and now coming into their power. With the Star card right here, this is all about healing. I do feel like you are healing about this situation, but also bringing healing to other people. Even with all of this like white being featured, I think that people are starting to see you for who you really are right now. It almost seems like there has been a shedding of a skin, and a willingness to kind of be, I guess, naked and upfront. There's no other way to say it, right? So I'm not necessarily talking about nudists, although you could be a nudist. Who knows? I'm not here to judge. But Yeah, I think that you have a lot of playtime coming. A lot of people wanting to enjoy their time with you. A lot of playfulness. A lot of not taking things so seriously. Especially due to the suppression. I feel like that is well warranted. This is, oh, hello. We just have pages and knights and, okay. This is the Knight of Cups, and this is all about like somebody maybe even professing love for you or something like that. But it's really kind of fun and frivolous and not super serious. So if you're looking for super serious, that would not be your person, okay? But yeah, definitely a time of enjoyment. If you're already partnered, then fear not. This could be just people, you know, kind of eyeballing you, making declarations. Now, the word of caution right here is I feel like you do have that past energy still kind of watching you, spying on you. Yeah, chattering about you. There could be a lot of like gossip and things like that. But I feel like hold your own and do your own thing, because with all this purple behind, I feel like you're really in touch with your third eye, but also your crown chakra. And the more that you get into your own joy and step into your power, the more people are going to talk one way or another. And I know some of us are really sensitive about that, but you know what? People are known by how they talk about others. So I would not worry about it at all. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave that there. I think really good things are coming, and you are exploring a little bit more about your personal power, and that is super fun. So with that, I will leave you. Much love to you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led to, and I will see you next time. Much love. Namaste. Hi, pile number 2. I drop all my cards. My name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do your reading. Wow. Well, it's not a surprise that I didn't drop them all, but okay, drop 3. Let's just pick those up and see. It's not a surprise, pile number 2, that I dropped these cards. Oh, look. Okay. So these were some from pile number 1. The Empress fell upright, and the 9 of Swords fell upside down, and the Page of Wands. So you could be feeling kind of tired. Just a little bit tired, a little bit not quite all with it. But you're letting go of a lot of your worries and fears, okay? A lot of your night terrors, nightmares, inability to sleep, overthinking, things like that. And you're actually embracing the Empress energy. A lot of things are transforming for you right off the bat. And I'm really glad to see that. But with all the jumper cards that we initially got, even before I tried to shuffle or do anything, I'm going to say that you probably have a lot going on within your mind that you should take a little bit of time out for meditation and stillness. Now, meditation is a difficult thing to talk about because people automatically think that you're going to be like a yogi sitting on the floor, spine straight, and your feet, you know, to the other thigh, and super flexible, and just communing with spirit, with the cosmos, whatever. And being in that state for a long, long time. It doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm going to say that, you know, meditation and stillness can be just turning off your television, turning off, you know, walking away from your phone for an hour, even doing dishes in the stillness, listening to Mother Nature, taking a walk without any earbuds in, getting really grounded and things like that. It's just simply sitting in a park and watching, you know, kids play, whatever. Can take you mentally to a better and softer place. And I feel like that in itself will help to kind of ground you. So we're exploring the deep quiet. How are these cards getting mixed up? All right. Number 11. I just saw 211. So you could be seeing 1111. If so, that is your sign, friends. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Why is this card here, please? Meditation and stillness. I'm taking 2 cards. With the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you could be spending a little bit more time at home. What else? Oh, goodness. The 2 of Swords and the Chariot. So let's see, because this one came out second. So I'm going to say that the 4 of Wands right here is definitely about stability. It's about your home life. It is about practicality. People could see you as being very pragmatic, maybe even a little bit too much of a homebody. Okay, let's not kid ourselves. But with the Chariot right here, there is a need for movement. There's a need to move. And you, I'm laughing because I'm like, I kind of feel like I know what pile's mine, even though sometimes, you know, some are my pile, none, and other times are all my piles. But this one right here is just talking about there's a need for movement. Get in your car and just kind of check things out. Go for a drive. This is about embracing your positive and negative polarities so that you know exactly where you're headed, right? Because the black cat can have like one idea, let's go this way, and the white cat can have a whole different idea. And so you could be of split-mindedness. That's not a thing, but you know what I'm talking about. And today I just found myself past tense, just having a lot of things that didn't make sense initially. Like I set a date when I was trying to make a video, and I said Wednesday, the 16th or something like that. And it was actually, you know, then I said Saturday, and it just made no sense. So you could be seeing a little bit of kind of like confused words or confused thoughts in your own mind. So slow down and get quiet and reach within, because that's going to help set your trajectory. And with that, I have the Illuminator. You radiate energy that lights up any room with great power to heal those around you and crack their hearts wide open. This gift can make people run from your light. Yup, and it's kind of interesting. I wasn't planning on using these, but I just started playing with all the decks next to me. And I grabbed this card right here. So I'm going to say that right now, Spirit's just saying that, yeah, you do need to get quiet and deep, or maybe perhaps you've been a little bit too quiet and deep, but not in a very productive way. Some of you guys could be like medicating on watching television or just pulling away, separating yourself from the outside world and things like that. I love to do that, by the way. So it is an incredible effort for me to kind of design my life around like the outside world and go do things, and it's just not me, you know. I'm pretty much to myself, so you could be experiencing that as well. But this is also saying that you have to at some point kind of get up and go. Okay, you have to kind of like include other people or go see people or follow your trajectory. Or this is also stating that like pretty soon I feel you're gonna have to make a choice. This is not making a choice, digging in your heels. This Cheeto Two of Swords, I just heard Two-Face, that's weird, could be just sitting on a stump, okay, not doing anything. So with the Eliminator, this is saying that you kind of need to get out and live a little and you know, live in the real world, things like that, because you're given much wisdom and light in order to help other people. And if you're sitting at home and you're not taking a risk and you don't acknowledge that you've graduated, because for me, the tree is about graduating, whatever graduation that would be, and you know, allow your light to shine to other people, then it's been all for naught. You're not given this light to hold on to it. Okay, that was difficult, a roundabout way of saying it. It took me 6 minutes to figure it out. You're welcome. But, you know, we're not made to just kind of hide our light. It's like this light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And you could be in a position where you're like, okay, I'm just healing. I'm working on myself. I'm not doing much for, you know, other people or anyone else. I'm not spending time with them. But I feel like, and here you've kind of warmed yourself by your own light, right? By the own candles. Even candles get really hot. And it is time to share with other people your own light. So even though you don't feel ready, even though you don't want to, even though, because a Cheeto person right here is wearing a red shirt, I feel like being around other people can threaten, or it can feel threatening, or like it's threatened to your heart. You feel like you're putting yourself on the line, or like you're not ready, or you just don't want to do it. And I'm here to tell you, pile number 2, that Spirit's like, yo, you're ready. Okay. So you may not feel it, but you're ready, friend. And I am taking that message to heart as well, okay? So this is so far what we have. Let's see what else we have. It's so funny when you get convicted by your own cards. I'm like, all right, here we go. All right, pile number 2. Why are these cards here, please? Why are we protecting our heart? Let's go there. What is this self-protection thing? I'd like 2 cards, please. The 6 of Cups. That's interesting. Okay. This could be saying that you are protecting yourself from being nostalgic from the past. Hopefully I won't light my cards on fire. Hopefully. But if I do, you'll know. Well, you'll know. Well, I'll know. And the Two of Cups. What? Okay. Okay, this just fell, so I'm going to allow it to fall so I don't burn the house down, literally. So I'm just going to say that this could have to do with the Six of Cups. This could have to do with like feeling nostalgia or like somebody from the past, a friendship. And then the Two of Cups is maybe somebody that you were really close to. So this can indicate like a separation and, you know, not wanting to, yeah, maybe clinging to an old situation, because elephants are abundance as well, but also elephants like remembering everything. So this could be like not wanting to put yourself out there again. I don't know if you're single or not, or if you're looking for a job or what the deal is, but this could have to do with love, like not wanting to open up to love or not wanting to open up emotionally to other people, something to that effect, okay? I hear little nails. Coco, what you doing? What you doing, tippy toes? Okay. And my dog just got a bath. I should show him to you guys. He's so cute. Okay, so we have the Tower. This could be why you are in hiding. I feel like as some of you guys are in hiding, or you could have been running away from a situation or not wanting to face something. I'm feeling like there's a black cloud always over your head, which is totally not true. And I'm laughing because I'm like, I can get in this mode where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like my black cloud just follows me. Look, the black cloud does not follow you. It does not follow you. You could feel that way emotionally, but you have to look at everything else, everything in context. You've got the sun. This is a big fat yes. This is about enjoying and basking in what? In basking, being seen, because I almost feel like this sunflower is like an admirer. This could be like going on a date or allowing yourself to go out and just enjoy yourself and have some fun, things like that. Maybe go to the beach, even though it is September. Some places are still pretty darn warm, or depending on what hemisphere you're in, what part of the world, things like that. But I feel like you could enjoy some fun. Yeah, and this will help you feel a lot more grounded, and you'll be a lot happier. You'll be a lot happier than you think just going to do it. This has given me like The Coven. What was that show? Anyways, yeah. But oh my god, I can't remember the show. American Horror. Yep, thanks. So yeah, the Three of Cups right here, this is enjoying yourself, having fun. This is, you know, bonding on a really light level. And here is you again. I feel like you're really in your head. This is Seven of Pentacles. This is like, why would I want to do that? Let me think about it. Let me think about, should I be doing that and having fun? Hearing like Scrooge a little bit, like, what is this fun you speak of? Like, why would I want to do that? I have everything I need here, but we're not designed to do that. We are definitely designed to impact and have those interpersonal relationships, which I really feel like, I'm like, but why? Well, when I go at work, I see people all the time. I don't need it. Like, I don't need it. But something about this is saying, Spirit saying like, move or I will move you. Okay, because you weren't meant to be hidden. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, how could I deliver that message when that's my mindset too? But I always tend to think, and I'm like, well, is that even kind of beneficial? Like, what am I doing here? But going out for fun, just for the fun of it, is a thing. And we got to remember a little bit about, oh my gosh, I was just going to say, like being a child, like accepting, you know, being a child. Now, I looked at this bottom of this deck, and this one is just staring at me right in the face when I said, like, being like a child, wild child. The child rebellious side of you keeps people on a roller coaster. You're not afraid to break the rules and rebel against authority to achieve your goals. Okay, but there's something about this, not only just being like a wild child, but maybe embracing that wild child. I mean, she has like this big makeup smile going on. And, yeah, I just feel like you're being urged to do things to help people, to impact people as well. Just to, I don't know, go on a little mini adventure. Huh, Coco? Go on a mini adventure. You want to go to the beach? He's not interested either. That's not good. Okay. Pile number 2. What else do we have? I'm going to take these guys up flipped. We have the Ace of Wands. So you're given an opportunity right here. And look at this road. The road less traveled. Maybe you want to take a trip to Sedona and look at the beautiful red rocks. Maybe just want to take a trip, whatever the case may be. But I feel like that can fuel your energetic, electromagnetic field. Blah, that was hard to say. But this could give you like energy. If you've been feeling low on your mojo or low motivation, things like that, that could really help you. And then the Queen of Cups here, yeah, follow your intuition, the psychic card. With all this blue, I feel like this could be about, it's going to give you something to speak on, speak about. And I love that. What else do we have? Oh, the Five of Pentacles, yeah. So I'm going to say that a little bit too much holdup in the house can give you some depression, right? Feeling like, oh, put you too much in your head. What have we lost? What is going on? Things like that. And that could be part of that dark cloud that we saw in the tower. Or if you had a legit tower moment where things just kind of broke apart and you've had to move away or leave or somebody left, it could put you too much in your mind that you're ruminating over things like that. Not in a helpful way, because I see that you've done a lot of healing and a lot of work, okay? Seven of Cups, yep. I'm just throwing cards up here. Seven of Cups right here. There is a need. Oh, that's cool. Okay. The dog. I got all excited. Look at the dog. Can you tell I'm a dog person? Seven of Cups. So we have a lot of dreaming. It could be fantasizing. It could be like looking at options, all of those things. But bottom line, I just feel like this is, you know, if you're going to be living in your head, how about dreaming a little bit and inventing like an adventure and going out and seeing like what you can discover and find. And definitely at the bare minimum, you're going to find something to talk about, something to cause you to and you're going to relieve some stress as well. Alleviating also some depression. I feel like some dark thoughts, some tendencies to do that as well. It'll do you good, some fresh air. Now with the dog here, I always think about loyalty. Like my dog loves me no matter what. No, my dog even loves me when he bites me. Okay. He is a long-haired chihuahua and he is a little bit temperamental. So sometimes he just lets me know, hey, don't mess with me. So Caterpillar, we have bottom of the deck, opportunity. Interesting. So I feel like you have a lot of eyes on you. This is number 4 again, echoing the number 4 right here. I think that people see that you are just enclosed. You're not really open to outside things or doing much of anything or going on adventures and things like that. But people look at you like, hey, you know, the caterpillar does become a butterfly or a moth or whatever. And yeah, and even the caterpillars, they go through that soupy phase where they're like little worms walking around, and then all of a sudden they build these little cocoons and get in there and become like ooey gooey things until they transform into the butterfly, and they have to like press the walls. This is you pressing out of the walls of your cocoon and breaking out, right? Becoming that butterfly that we're talking about. So there are a lot of different opportunities, and these opportunities are going to help you feel balanced. They're going to help you feel hopeful. They're going to also help you feel seen in a good way, okay? Because, yeah, the jeweled web, interesting. So maybe you're like on the internet or, but I feel like most of you guys being out and about, maybe you're taking the out and about to the internet and sharing your experiences. But this is about connectivity, connecting with the right people, enjoying the right people. And maybe you have a wound about being seen, about being looked at, about being scrutinized, about being judged constantly, or like not being able to make any move without having like judgment against you. And I'm going to say, pile number 2, this is not that. So please do go for it. I want to pull one more card. Yeah, and get out of your head, because you have a lot of chances and opportunities here. Look. This says, just go surfing, go, ooh, this is me, go to Crystal Shop, go find something different, go to the beach, go to the lake, go for a walk in the woods. Whatever it is bound to make you feel supported and grounded and healing. I feel there's healing for you there as well in that way. And I know we're talking about other people. You might not view yourself as a healer, but we all have interconnectedness about us that really does affect other people, even if you think you're not around people all the time. It does affect them. People at work, family, friends, things like that. Bottom line, Wheel of Fortune. Do that. As my friend and my trainer says, do that. And you'll be happy you did. You'll feel grounded. You'll have a lot of opportunities coming towards you. A change of situationship, if you want to call it that, right? I feel like all good things with the Wheel of Fortune you're manifesting. So go with it. Much love to you. If you resonate, do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. And until next time, namaste. Hi, friends. My name is Griselle, Psychic MD, and if you chose pile number 3 with the number 57, the Unmarked Trail Revelation, then this is your pile. I'm having a hard time speaking. But we don't like redos, so we're just going to go with it. Plus, nothing is perfect. What? Nice. What you got going on, pile 3? Okay. Revelation with a number 9. This is about a wish fulfillment. This is about growing and blossoming and emotional satisfaction. This is clarity. And this is maybe having to juggle things to allow them to come together. So maybe pile number 3, what this is saying is that you are on an exquisite journey, I'm hearing. And you might be feeling like you're having to juggle. And I even heard robbing Peter Paul, and it's an old saying and things like that. Some of you guys are in between worlds, and I'm sure that you probably know, if you're in this channel, what I mean by that. But I feel like a lot of you guys have a great connection to the other side. You can see things and hear things, and perhaps even smell things that other people cannot. I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck, but I have to cover her chesticles here because I'll get in trouble by the YouTube police, right? It's so sad because it's a beautiful card. By royalty, you have royalty qualities that command power and cause extreme reactions. You're either loved or hated, challenging them to become better. So perhaps this is saying that you are on such a journey of helping people to uncover and discover who they most authentically are. I think that you could be connecting to your ancestors. I feel like I want to make fun of YouTube because, oh my gosh, they're so silly. So here we go. Yeah, we have the maturity of a 10-year-old. You're welcome. So, pile 3, I definitely feel like you are changing things up. You could feel a little bit uncertain as far as like how you're treading, where you're treading. Oh my goodness, you can't make this up. I have a star on the bottom of the deck, you guys. This is about attaining freedom, attaining your dream, attaining clarity. And yeah, you might be feeling like things are oscillating a little bit with the number 2. You could be juggling 2 different jobs, 2 different things of equal importance. What? With this star, she's ready to step out of the picture. That is phenomenal. I only had these cards for like a short amount of time, but I love this. I think this is great healing, and I think that you're bringing something different for other people with this, especially with this royalty card, that you have qualities that cause extreme reactions. You could be somebody who really brings healing about to other people, but also when people think healing, oh, it'll heal, love and light and things like that, they think that we're just like froofy people, like, oh, let me send you like a, what is it, Powerpuff? No, that was the other ones. The Care Bears are sending out little rays of like sunshine and rainbows or whatever. And there's some of that, but honestly, the way that a lot of us heal, and I feel like you might be one of these, this is helping people through the darkness when they're confused, when they're bumping into walls, when they're leaning up against a wall, when they've taken off their shoes and they don't know what else the hell to do, when they're just done with things. I feel like you come in like less than a ray of sunshine, okay? Because I feel like you're really straightforward and honest and upfront, and you shake things up and you're like, okay, what you can do about it? Like, you've continued doing things this way. Now what are you going to do? Because the common denominator is always us, right? If you're in a hard situation, and if you come to that point over and over and over and over again, or you're having like bad luck with boyfriends, or you're always choosing the wrong one, it's always us that we have to look at first. We can't change anyone else. And you could be one of those people that you challenge others to look deeply within. And I feel like currently you could be coming out of these waters right now where perhaps you challenge yourself. You've done some healing, and I believe that healing is all about like an onion. It's got many, many layers, and it's never like a done job, right? It's something that we feel pretty good about. Like, oh, okay, I feel pretty good. Let me, do whatever it is I need to do. And then, a little while later, we get in a situation where you have to go and do some healing. And healing could look pretty ugly. It could look really messy. Healing could be, writing down a bunch of things that you have not worked through before. This is also healing with a professional, by the way. So whatever it is, I'm feeling a lot of like therapy, a lot of talk therapy, a lot of cognitive therapy. Not just talk therapy like, oh, wow, and you're airing out your grievances, but taking responsibility and accountability. Writing things out as far as your grievances go. I always attract the wrong people to me. They always take advantage of me. And then it's like, Griselle, why would that be? And getting really real. Well, sometimes I'm too open-hearted. Sometimes I don't vet people around me. Sometimes I jump the gun and share too much too fast, right? And those are things that are my responsibility. So you could be somebody that just simply by your existence and by your authority, you've been given authority. You've been given authority to really help people walk the unmarked trail. And it's a revelation. Woo, this is deep, you guys. Pile number 3, if you're still here, I'm looking at this thing right here. And it's almost like the pressure is going to create a diamond, or the pressure of this thing is going to crack that rock wide open and give you that vision and reveal to you, yes, this is a yes, yes, yes. Reveal to you what it is that you are designed to be here for if you've endured hardship. I mean, this even looks like a lotus plant, but if you look up close and personal, they are 2 swans. Crazy. So yeah, I feel like you could take people on this like emotional journey. Why is it emotional? Because your drama? No, it's emotional because I feel like maybe perhaps you share with other people what it is that you're healing from and how you're growing, because the only way to heal is to go through it, not around it, to avoid it, to ditch it, to jump it, to medicate it. Believe me, because I've done all those things. And there's me trusting too quickly, right? We just talked about this. But here we go. It's all of those things and none of those things all at once. I just feel like you are somebody who have overcome a lot of different obstacles. And I'm going to say that you were given those obstacles not because the world hates you, because spirit hates you, because you're a bad person, or because, oh my goodness, wow. Because of all those things that we think negatively about ourselves or other people. But you're here to do a really big job. And I feel like you're in uncharted territory. Maybe perhaps you are writing like a journal or a book, or things to help people get through like the dark night of the soul. And maybe perhaps you are showing people how to really embrace independence after being married for 30 years and never having a job and not knowing how to balance a checkbook, if people still have those things. But you get the meaning behind what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and maybe you were put through all of these things to reveal to you that yes, you can do it, you have the authority, but also you have the authority to inspire and help other people through these tough times as well, whatever those times are. I feel like you are a mover and a shaker and a candlestick maker. I do feel like you have a lot of people watching you, admiring you. I feel like you're definitely connected to the mystery, right? The mystery of being on the other side. We talked about being like in between the other worlds, and rewinding to that, if you are kind of new to spirituality and things like that, you could be seeing like shadows out of the corner of your eye, or seeing things that you can't even put a name or a word to. You could be really sensitive to energy as well and picking up on things. And I think that this is going to continue to develop the more that you heal. But I'm just going to say you are dearly loved, incredibly loved. I feel like people do look up to you, admire you, even if you're not trying to put yourself out there in that way, okay? I think that this could be something that could be very lucrative for you, however you decide to embrace it. Because you give people back, I call that the juice of life, the holy grail, the cup that quenches all thirst, simply because it's just so emotionally fulfilling. I feel like you have done a lot of the homeworking, a lot of the getting rid of the 3D stuff and the way you look at things as well. And maybe perhaps that did not come easy. Maybe that was done to you and for you. But regardless, I think that you are embracing your spirituality, your higher self. And I think that it brings with it a great deal of optimism, by the way. The Emperor, yeah, and I feel these are like rules and regulations. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Emperor is pretty cool. The Emperor is like, hey, come towards me. I have ideas, and let me give you stability, and let me give you a floor plan, and let me give you a template to work with and how to do things. And all those things are really beautiful. How else would you be able to live in your home, in your apartment, in your casita, whatever it is that you're at, without having that structure, right, that this Emperor can provide? But the bottom line is that you were meant for different things. And it's not that you can't live in a home. I feel like you're not going to be one of the ones who establishes like that kind of foundation that's been tried and true. You are a mover and a shaker. You're just like breaking ground on all different things. I'm here to say that the road less traveled is the road worth traveling on. So I think that you're taking people on a journey unbeknownst to you, in a way to kind of revive them, resuscitate them, and give them new life, new excitement. Remind them of what it felt like when it was to feel alive as well. Powerful. Whew. Let's get some more cards here. Pile number 3 for liking this kind of reading. Please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd appreciate your support. Show me more about pile 3. You are like extremely powerful, and I don't think you even know it. With that unmarked trail, I think that you have the ability to press people to the point that they become diamonds. I realize that's not a compliment sometimes. And even with this, like the 5 of Pentacles, you could feel like, oh my gosh, I've lost friends, I've lost family because of this, I've lost jobs. It could be like people leave you out. But honestly, people leave you out because you've done, or vice versa, you've done what you came here to do. There's that point where there needs to be separation in order for somebody else to do the work, to heal, whatever the case may be. So, it just reminds me of some of the Bible verses that talk about, like, one comes here to plant, the other one to water, and the other one to prune. Yeah, but in the end, only God and the sunshine can make it grow. So this could be trapped in your head, the number 8. With the unmarked trail and feeling left out. Interesting, you could just be feeling really lonely. Not just, I don't want to minimize. Let's see what's going on. Why are these 2 cards here, please? The 5 of Pentacles, maybe feeling like you're down to your last dollar. Been there, done that, I get it. And feeling trapped in your mind, like you can't make a decision or you can't move out of this. But that trap is a facade. I heard the word imprisonment. Yeah. So don't be a participant of your own imprisonment, please. With the Magician card, you have all of the tools at your disposal. And I want to show you something in this deck. This is a brand new deck. In here, with this Magician, this talks about having all the tools at your disposal, but also, look at this. This is like the sign of protection, but I'm an optician, and what do I see but a pair of glasses? Smack in the middle, okay? So you're the Magician. You have the ability to see through anything. You have divine protection. Whatever moves that you make, do them wisely, obviously, but whatever moves you make, you have an ability to get out of that mindset and into something more auspicious. for yourself and for people around you. Don't not hide the tatas. We're going to get in trouble here. So I'm just going to say, yeah, that right now it's about, I heard gearing up. So you could be gearing up for something. Wow. Let's just get a little bit more, but I'm kind of like wanting these cards here. What is this gearing up about for pile number 3? The number 57. You could be receiving a revelation of what your true mission is. Now, this card, by the way, does remind me of the Strength card in, what deck is that? That Energy card. There are 2 cards that I mix up all the time because they look virtually identical. It's the Psychic Tarot and the Energy Oracle cards. But my point with that is this looks like the one. I'm going to look it up and put it in here because it just belongs in this reading. Okay, I will pull that and put it on here because I feel like it's only fair. But it's this beautiful person, and it's a spiritual strength. You have the spiritual strength and the fortitude to withstand whatever it is that is coming your way, whatever it is that you are currently at and enduring. Yeah, this sounds like me. Okay, so I feel you. This is like, I don't want that. I don't want that. Whenever somebody says, gosh, Griselle, you're really strong. You've endured, and look at how strong you are. Okay, I'm mocking myself, yeah. But I'm like, I'm done being strong, damn it. I just kind of want to be given a Slurpee without the expectation of carrying all of them. I don't know. I don't want to be strong all the time. And this could be you saying, I don't even want to hear about that. And I feel you, okay? But you do have a lot of inner fortitude. The Fool. And pretty soon you're going to be taking a chance. A chance on what? A chance on you. 3 major things are changing in your life. They could have already changed and evolved and gotten out of that era of being a little caterpillar. And now it's ready to take off. And whenever we like transform things in our life change as well. We can't be the same. There is no, oh my goodness, the Hermit. Okay, there's no reason to think that because we're given blessings and transformations that our life is always going to be easy. Life is always going to be full of challenges. It's going to be how we look at things. And are we the victim or the victor, right? Are we the ones who look within? Are we the ones who look at our trials and tribulations and bring forth the star? The star, what is that? That is the dream, that desire, that thing that you had way back when that you left behind. So it's going to be a time of you to do some introspection, go within, and you are going to be able to retrieve the star. And with that star, I feel like it is an unmarked trail. You're going to be able to see your own spiritual strength and your own place in the world, because I feel like there's a little bit of doubt. It's like, what was I meant to do? And I'm not saying that you don't have a good job and you don't have, stable things around you and a house and all of these things. With the Emperor, you very well may have all those things. But I feel like at the core level, in the 5D life, like in your spiritual life, what were you meant to do here? And I think that you're going to go, oh my goodness, I'll show you this in a second. You're going to go take a journey within. And this journey is a solo journey. It is the Virgo card being highlighted. It is a journey of one, where you go into your past and you like kind of reflect on things. And you really take it's like a diagnostic of journey of what transpired before and the choices you made, choices other people made. It doesn't have to be like super long, although with the Hermit, it is a very deep dive of what, maybe perhaps why you're at this point. And it could be of just feeling not content, discontent, uncontent. I'm making up words here, y'all, nothing new. But I'm going to say that for some, maybe one of you, and I've been getting this feeling, I don't want to say it, but here we are. I'm going to say it. Some of you guys could be like empty nesters. You're going through like a really big change in your life. Now, if this is you, then this is just a confirmation. If it's not you, then it's just a feeling of that no one is around you that can help you on this journey, right? Now, when I was thinking that, I have the arouser. You provoke sexual arousal like a phantom dancing with them in a vibrational vibrational dance to enchant, tense, entice, and play with their most deceptive, their most deepest hidden desires. Wow, where'd that come from? I don't know what's going on here. So maybe you have somebody around who's maybe a little bit deceptive that wants to come play with you sexually. I don't know. Sorry about that. I digress. But this is an 18 plus read, and there you have it. So you could be kind of inspiring other people around you in a sexual way. That seems so random to me. Discernment. You're very particular about the type of person you let in, very protective of yourself. Others feel that they must approach you right, which makes you hard to fool. That's what's up, right? Because even though we have the Fool here, the Fool in your case, don't be doing that, about taking chances, about taking a risk, about going on a journey, about being pure-hearted, about evolving and trusting once again. You have great discernment. There is no accident why this this creator, this tarot card creator, oracle creator, designed all of these crystals on the top of her head. So your third eye could be wide open, and you could be really privy to other people's thoughts. Some of you guys are telepathic. Some of you guys can just have a sense of what people are feeling, excuse me, towards you. Yeah, young at heart. A youthful energy in your eyes reveals a fun hidden treasure, allowing others to explore their own inner child. Yep. And maybe people are seeing you like, man, you're sweet as candy, or I don't know. But this took a little bit of a seedy turn I was not expecting. You know, I wasn't trying to do one of those. Maybe I'll have to do one of those to get it out of our system here. And then we could just get back to our regular programming. Yeah, but anyways, you could have a lot of sex appeal. Whether your partner or not does make a difference. I mean, people do wind up seeing you, and how they view you is very desirable. But with the arm mark trail revelation and this, I feel like you could be connecting to your ancestors quite a bit. Okay, I just want to get one more. I know this reading has been long. One more cards, please, for pile number 3. What? Pile 3, what did I just say? Okay, you're the High Priestess, so you're coming into your own right now. And it even seems like this bird is like, who, me? Yes, you. And I heard making no apologies, so good for you. But I think that you're starting to realize and reflect a little bit more that all along your intuition was on point, whatever the case may be. And it is time for you to kind of embrace that. I think that you are evolving with the 2 right here and the 2 of Pentacles that we opened up with, the juggling act. This could be saying that you're kind of a little bit between worlds. I feel there's an revolution going on within you. That's causing you to embrace a whole different side of yourself. Yeah, and people might be like a little bit surprised by that, because the unmarked trail, I feel like this is also alluding to the fact that maybe you were a little bit in I don't want to say lower vibration, because, you know, sexuality, sensuality, and all have their place, but maybe you were like preoccupied by that, or people viewed you as that, or something about maybe that's how you dressed. I don't know. But regardless, you're in a different place right now where you are taking things from a whole different angle. Oh gosh, Grisel, I've got a brain. I'm going to leave you with that. I'm looking at things differently, okay? So, High Priestess, you're going to be looking at things completely different. I'm like, should I edit that out? Probably. Will I? No. Much love to you, pile 3. So sorry about that. Until next time, namaste.